We are Pam and Don Basil from Godfrey, Illinois. Pam has been a member
since 2006.
And I am soon to become a member of Godfrey First.
Well, in 2006, I came for the first time. I had been raised Catholic. Don had been raised in a family where God was not spoken. We had been introduced to this church by a couple of friends. I was looking for something a little different, something to fill the void, something maybe Don could participate in with me, but just couldn't make that move. But in 2006, when we found ourselves in total chaos, as a family, as a couple, as parents, I found myself one day ready to crack. And that's when I called Godfrey First, spoke with Pastor Don. So came to see Pastor Don. It was a wonderful meeting. At the end of the meeting, I felt very comforted and knew that this was a place that I wanted to belong. And so on that Sunday, I came to church for the first time at Godfrey First. Immediately got out of the car. The church lot was full, even though it was 15 minutes before service was to begin. And people were greeting me, greeting each other. It was very friendly. They didn't know me, but they treated me like a long-lost friend. And it just felt like home. I didn't know if I'd know anyone, and it turned out I knew quite a few people. Well, I had asked Don to join me on a number of occasions, but he wasn't comfortable doing that. But in 2011, on Christmas Eve, I decided that it was time for me to come to the Christmas Eve service. I'd never attended before, and I wanted to do that. So I asked Don if he would join me, and he said yes, to my surprise.
So that night when we came in, I just kind of sat back and just watched. For being a Christmas Eve service, it was just powerful. The main thing that I remember is at the end of the service, when the congregation gets in a circle, and by candlelight, singing Amazing Grace. Godfrey First had me that night. I came back again the following Sunday. Pam was surprised when I was ready, before she was, to come to church that morning. To walk in the front door and be greeted, come into my church, come into my home, basically. Yeah. And that was the start of me being here. But the reason I still come, is the people, the congregation. I've come to know Jesus in the last 2 years. It's a whole new world for me. Recently, we had invited Pastor Don to our house. Through our discussions that evening, we got onto the subject of my faith. And at the end of the evening, I had told Pastor Don that I had never been baptized, and maybe one day, when I decided to do that, that could happen. As Pastor Don got ready to leave, he said he wanted to do one more thing. And he came over, kneeled down next to me, and led me through the sinner's prayer, which I had never heard before. But to say that with Pastor Don, and to promise myself to Jesus Christ, to God, that just took it all away. And as Pastor Don walked out the door, he said, "We're going to get you baptized." So Easter Sunday, as nervous as I will be, I'm going to come in here and be baptized by Pastor Don, and I'm going to wash away my sins, as they say.
If you'd asked me 2 years ago where our faith life would be as a couple, I would never have imagined that it would be so beautiful as it is today. It's been an amazing experience, an awakening for both of us as a couple, as individuals, to have Jesus Christ in our hearts together, worshiping together, living life every day with Jesus Christ guiding us, and wanting Jesus Christ to guide us both. It's just absolutely amazing, and I'm in awe. Total awe.
Good.